trip in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. This is Pub Crawl, where each week we struggle to recall our adventures in and around Las Vegas, giving a unique perspective on the best places to tear it up in the entertainment capital of the world. Now, without further ado, here are your hosts, Alicia and David Ivey.
Hey there, and welcome to Pub Crawl, the best source of Vegas-y drinking goodness. I'm Alicia.
I'm David, and we just had some Crown Maple.
Maple Crown.
Maple Crown. Crown Maple.
Crown Maple is quite delicious.
And I'm saying it Mapo.
Maple?
I'm saying Maple Crown.
I still have a little bit left.
It's
really good.
I'm blinking.
We're creating cocktails in our heads. I'm thinking something breakfast along the line of breakfast.
I think we might have one for next week, which means we're going to have to do something breakfasty for the next episode.
Oh.
Hash House a Go-Go, maybe?
Maybe early morning pub crawl?
That's a crawl, all right.
That is.
That would be pretty good. What to do in the mornings.
People need to know.
That's good. So, let's start the show.
All right. Well, first off, welcome, live studio audience. A wild one over there. And also welcome to live Miss Marie, what are you doing? And the live chat room as always. Welcome.
Love them chat rooms.
Love them.
I got really in trouble in a chat room one time.
Really?
Yeah. How to Catch a Predator got me like.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you gave that up.
Yeah, it was
right?
earlier days. So remember chat rooms, BBSs and chat rooms? Do people still go in chat rooms, or do they just post on people's Facebook pages and get annoyed by that?
I don't know. I never really did that kind of thing.
Hey, speaking of that, we have a Facebook page. We have LV Pub Crawl.
We do.
Facebook page. We do actually have that. So you can write in and all kinds of stuff. We got a question from that last week.
We did.
Yes, we did. But let's not mess around, because look at, I got all this vegetation around me.
Yeah, there's got like a produce stand over here.
I know that I'm like the greengrocer, and I need to do something.
And what's this over here? Whoa, whoops, I'm slinging
things. Don't touch my pickle.
And a cucumber, too.
Oh, cucumber. It's a pre-prickle.
Yes, it's a pre-prickle.
All right, so let's get to this bit.
Okay, let's just get into this.
All right.
It's time. Go.
All right, we're doing a cocktail this week that's it's not that complex, but it's too complex for me. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not that bad. I'm sure Flary McFlairdster over there at Harrah's would be like, pew pew, pow, chew, and have it all done. But I'm not, I don't know about all this vegetation. Everything's green. Look, I mean, and I'm not kidding. Limes are green.
Yes, we're using Taiku, which we've never tried before.
I don't even really know what it is. All I know is when we said, do you have Taiku? She went, the little bottle or the one that lights up?
We said the little bottle.
The little bottle, because lights up someone sounds expensive. We're going to make what are we making?
Superfruit mojito.
Okay.
Mojito.
A mojito. We're changing the recipe a little bit. From the one we have at the place we're going to talk about later.
Yes.
And B, from the recipe we have showing right now on the screen.
Yes, because we would like to add a little bit more punch, as we would here on Pub Crawl. So we want to add some rum to ours.
Right. So we're going to add a little bit of rum. So, but I'm going to muddle, which I don't know about muddling.
Okay, so I guess we'll just kind of go over the ingredients.
We're going to wing this.
We're winging it. So
cucumber.
In each, you're going to do 2 slices of cucumber.
That don't fit in the glass.
That don't fit in your beer glasses that you brought.
These are not beer glasses, by the way.
They're not?
These are the remnants of the Gold Spike.
Oh.
We took these from the Gold Spike.
Well, they gave them away.
Well, that didn't work.
That didn't work.
I guess I'm going to have to cut my cucumbers into
because you're gonna break the remnants of the Gold Spike glasses. Okay, so 2 cucumbers.
Right. Okay.
I don't know if this is going to work.
I mean, it might not. This might be a total disaster.
Okay, so muddle those cucumber slices.
With mint?
With 10 mint leaves.
I'm just going to guess that that's 10. Because I was ripping these off early, and I smell like a minty McMinster here. Okay, and then lime juice.
Yes. And then a squeeze of lime in each one.
I've never actually done, I'm actually a mojito drinker at times, but never made one in my life.
Well, usually I see mojitos, they put a little bit of sugar in there too, and then
But this is the less than 100 calorie mojito that we fell in love with at the place we're going to talk about.
Yes, that's what we're trying. That was what we're trying to recreate.
Right. Okay. So I muddle that.
Okay, just muddle the crap out of that. There you go.
Really?
And make that muddling face.
Yeah, I guess so. So cucumber, mint, and lime juice.
Yes.
Seems very fresh and ick and yucky. It's like it looks like that's at the bottom of the garbage disposer. All right.
Okay, muddle.
I'm not a muddle master, I'll tell you that, but.
Well, I'm telling you, it smells really good in here.
Stepped in the muddle again. I always want to chop an ear off when I hear that song.
Did you get it stuck?
Yeah, almost. Wow, that's disgusting.
A couple of dogs between a fence.
Okay. Dogs? Did you say?
Getting stuck.
All right.
Okay, and now you're going to do your taiku, so it's 2 ounces.
I need ice, right?
I wouldn't add that yet.
No, I'm gonna.
I wouldn't yet.
I'm gonna.
I wouldn't do that yet.
Well, because if I don't, I'm gonna pour ice. I'm gonna put ice into a liquid, and that's never a good idea.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna put some ice in it with my dirty paws.
Why didn't you put that, like, mix it in a bigger glass and then pour it in the smaller?
Because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing right now.
But you had a bigger glass.
I did. I brought a bigger glass.
I thought we did that specifically.
Yeah, I brought one for that reason.
You can also just take. Okay, so 2 ounces of the.
Where's our little thingies?
It's right in here.
No, our little jiggers.
I don't know.
Oh, whatever. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll wing it. An ounce?
Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
I'm winging it.
Winging it.
Oh no, I just need the little one.
Jigger's on its way.
All right.
Jiggers are coming.
All right. Okay. Got it. Okay. So now, do.
2 ounces into each.
Oh, we doing 1 and 1, right? Yes.
Doing 1 or 1 and 1?
1 and 1.
Okay, 1
The
and 1.
recipe called for 2 ounces of this taiku liquor, which we're not even sure what this is, but I'm going to switch it for 1 ounce of taiku and 1 ounce of Bacardi.
How would you describe the smell of that liquor?
I don't know. It smells like it looks. It smells like the color that it is.
Is it minty?
It smells exactly like that color, whatever that is.
Like minty?
Minty, vegetable-y,
So
fruity.
cucumbery?
It smells like the color. It smells like that light green color.
It smells green, like Kermit the Frog.
Yes, it smells like Kermit the Frog's armpits.
Neat.
It smells like a fruit.
Yeah. So I'm going to do one of those and 1 shot of Bacardi instead of just 2 of those.
Asian citrus liqueur.
Right. And then I'm going to cap it off with a little bit of Diet 7 Up.
I'm not sure what this is. We'll have to
looks
look it
pretty.
up later.
So far, I'm kind of impressed with this.
That looks really pretty.
Are you kidding me? Look at this.
And I would top that off with another sprig of mint.
Oh, stop.
No, look.
Oh, yeah.
Like that.
Let's do this.
Look, for once on Pub Crawl, I'm going to get a garnish.
For the first time ever?
Ass.
Look at that.
Check that out. Oh, my God.
A cucumber garnish.
That looks beautiful.
Wait, it's nothing but the best here on Pub Crawl. And a bendy straw.
And a bendy straw. Ooh. That looks really nice.
Now, let's see.
Looks good.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, my God.
Just sucked up some mint.
Yeah, this is in less than 100 calories.
That is really good.
Wow.
For as complicated as that was to make, it really paid off.
I could see my summer future right here making a lot of these things.
That's really good.
Well, wow. So we got it.
And you could just say you're drinking water.
No, you can't.
You could say that.
But it took a lot. I mean, we had to go to the grocery store. We had to go to the liquor store.
Yeah.
I mean, this took a lot to do.
It did.
Right.
Well, that was good, though. Okay, we've got a drunk term.
Go for it.
So this week's drunk term is a spacer. And a spacer is a glass of water or a soft drink ordered between a round of alcoholic beverages.
I like that because we're going to use that. Because we're going to do the, let's get a couple spacers.
Time for a spacer.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I was going to wait and save this tip we gave a couple weeks ago. I'm going to say it right now. Because we can't say it enough. It's worked every time. And if you like, say, vodka cranberry. Well, this might not work with vodka cranberry. If you like vodka soda, rum and Coke, rum and Diet Coke, whiskey Coke, whatever it is you get, if you get it, it's a spirit and a mixer. Just say, I want a shot of that and whatever back of the mixer. that so far we've tested this 15 times, and the back is always free.
Oh yeah, so this is a tip to get a cheaper drink.
So if you like gin and tonic, I don't know if it would work with tonic because they might catch on to you, but you could say I want a shot, because who drinks a shot of gin? But if you like rum and coke,
if it's an expensive gin,
maybe. Can I get a shot of Tanqueray and a tonic back?
Have you ever seen anybody get a shot of gin?
No, me neither. See, I don't think it would work with gin because they're going to catch on. You're just going to pour the shot into the drink.
There was one gin that was pretty good.
But if you go like we do Jack and Diets. So you go up and you go 2 shots of Jack. Yeah, 2 shots of Jack. And they're like rock and roll, like rock and roll. And we go, oh, can we get 2 diet backs? So they'll pour a little, the little glasses of diet, but they don't charge you for that.
Yeah, but on average, I think the backs have been about like that.
Yeah.
And then, if you want, you just mix it later.
You drink a little bit of the Coke and you mix it in. They don't know. You took the shot, whatever. And it doesn't matter either way. You're just paying for the shot, not for the soda. The soda you're just getting for free. Basically, you're just getting $2, a dollar or two off of the drink. But actually, it's worked out a lot of times. We're like, this is not a bad idea.
And it actually wasn't even really our initial idea to ask for that. It was one bar that we were at, and the lady, because she kept asking, we said, well, we want a shot and a Diet Coke. She said, no, I think you want it back. And we're like, no, we want a shot and a diet. She's like, no, I think you want it back. And we're like, oh, okay.
Right,
I think I got it now. And
right,
then
and she even said, because it's not, I don't charge you.
Then I won't have to charge you,
yeah. Right. So that's just a deal.
So we tested it, what, twice?
A couple more
times?
And it's worked every time. Just say, Anna, do you want to, because you want a back, like water, a Diet Coke, like a little, and just, there you go. So, not bad. I might try with.
But do you pour the Crown in the Coke?
Yeah.
Well, are you worried that they'll catch you doing that?
No, we kind of go, we kind of like act like, oh, shoot it, baby, shoot it, woo! Like.
And then we're done with it, and then
right, you're done with it. Now you're just sipping on the
Coke.
Coke.
We order another one.
Mm-hmm. So, woo! So, anyway, let's take a quick little break and come back with the adventure.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I need to come up with something funny to say. 3, 2, 1. Wow. But the co-host. Really, I have to say watching. Well,
That's how you do it. You
really?
watch. There you go.
I got it.
We are the Odds Couple.
Hi, my name is Scott Pritchard.
And I am Anthony Padilla.
You're watching the Vegas Video Network.
You are.
You are. We are too.
And we're back.
And the problem with mojitos is I keep chewing mint and stuff. There's a lot of stuff at the bottom of that.
I don't think that's a problem.
I like it.
I like it. It's like a meal in a glass.
It is. It's like a salad bar.
It is.
But anyway, you know how we discovered this drink, and this isn't actually the drink that they make. They call it a superfruit mojito. A couple weeks ago, on a whim, we went back to our favorite place, or used to be our favorite place in all of Las Vegas. So before we lived here, before we ever dreamed of any of all this that we do, we would only stay pretty much 90% of the time at the Las Vegas Hilton. That's where we went. But even pre-Star Trek The Experience, but once Star Trek The Experience opened up in 98, or whatever it was 11 years before it closed, that was it. That we stayed there all the time. Rooms were always cheap. It was always fun. It was always great. And that was the place we always went to. When we moved out here 5 years ago, coming up in about a month, that was still our place. And it still feels like home. It still feels great. Even though it's the LVH now, we'll go into all that. We hadn't been there in, I don't think, months. I can't remember the last time we were at the LVH. And I don't know
Probably
what...
like 6 months ago.
What inspired us a couple weeks ago to just go there. And we went, and it was some convention because that's right next to the convention center, so it's a big convention-y place. We had a blast. We went to the pool, first hot day, so it's 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And just packed, fun, amazing. Had one of the best Sunday afternoons, just hanging out at the LVH pool. You wouldn't have believed it. We walked into this place, and it looked like Tao Beach. It was like...
I've never seen so many people there in my life. It ended up being this convention that was going on, which was kind of out of the ordinary
some
for them.
snake oil, whatever. I mean, I don't know.
It really was.
Well, yeah, it's some facial cream that no one's ever heard of, and I think everybody there they all worked there. It was all some kind of a big pyramid scheme, whatever, snake oil, but whatever, didn't matter. There was 1,000 people there, and it was amazing. Beach balls bouncing around.
Everybody's dancing.
It was unbelievable. Like, this is really good. So we went and tested it again and went last week, and it was still good. LVH, what are you doing? They're kicking butt. So we thought, you know what? Let's mention the LVH. We haven't talked about ever, and how much we loved it, and still like it.
And their outside bar by the pool was really nice. They had as far as like a cool bar outside.
The Cabana bar.
The Cabana was the Cabana bar. Do you write it down?
Cabana bar,
Pretty much
yes.
the only bar out there.
Yeah.
They got a really good drink selection, and for girls trying to lose a couple pounds like this one here,
right.
that 100-calorie drink was awesome.
They have a whole little menu of skinny drinks.
Yeah, there's 4 of them.
This is one of them. Except on theirs, they have like
berries and other things. But it was so good, and just to sit out by the pool and have that cocktail, and I don't know if it really had.
We know every bartender there, so you go out there, you talk to Caesar, who works there on the weekends, or Cesar, and
Cesar.
And so I was like, I'm not getting that sissy drink. I'm gonna get a beer. So I got a beer, and you got the superfruit mojito, which actually was this, but it had berries. It was purple. And I tasted it, I'm like, oh my God. And that's got 100 calories in it. So we just started down on those things.
It was strong, too.
And happy hour's 2 for $1. They're $8 a piece, but they're $4 a piece at happy hour. And it's like, I wrote it all down, so we'll get it. I think, 4 to 8. The pool's open 4 to 8. Happy hour, happy hour was, the happy hour was 4 to 8. Amazing. Completely amazing. 2 for 1 drinks.
Their food menu looked really good.
Ceviches, shrimp cocktails, $3.99. Ceviches, $3.99. A couple years ago, you might have got a little sick off having the sushi out there, but that was a whole different story.
That wasn't at that bar.
No, but it was at the Hilton pool.
That was during a convention.
Right.
And I probably shouldn't have been eating the seafood platter in the middle of summer outside when it was sitting. That was my own fault.
Okay, this is nothing against,
that was
this is
years
nothing
ago.
against the Hilton. The Star Trek conventions used to happen at the Hilton because Star Trek Experience was there. We're huge Trekkies. So we actually got tickets. Did we win them or did we buy them? We got the Lunch with the Stars package. So
I think that's the only event ticket we've ever actually purchased.
And I don't even know if we purchased it. I think
we did.
Or we win it or something.
No,
anyway, we got to go have lunch by the pool with
Deanna Troy.
with Counselor Deanna Troy and First Officer, whatever. I think it was like 5 of them.
Shits in the sun.
Yeah.
Deanna Troy.
Well, if you ate the sushi.
Which I did. Me and my friend, we both ate it. We're both up in the hotel room later.
You got the shits and the shakes, but so we're out there, and and they bring out the plate. Here's the deli platter and the seafood platter, and I was like, I'm not gonna eat the salmon and cream cheese thing. It's 115 out here, like not enough to cook it, but enough to make it. So you and Jenna were just down in those things, and I'm like, I'm just gonna try I had some ham and I had.
Well, it tasted fine at the time. It was a couple hours later. We're like,
yeah, well, it's like, but it was fine. I mean, it wasn't like you got food poisoning. You just got
minor irritation.
Yeah, with that. And actually, I kind of like those because it's kind of like you can erase that meal off your Lose It app. Like, you know what? I didn't eat that meal.
Right. Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. You know what? That didn't stick. I know that didn't turn to fat. Woo. So you almost got to feel good about those.
That was how many years ago? That was
8 years ago, maybe.
Long time
it was
ago.
a long time ago. So it's like, I'm sure.
But I learned not to eat seafood in the sun, except for try the ceviche. And the shrimp cocktails by the pool. I'm sure they're great.
But they look good. I mean, I would do it. But they're not part of a platter that's being laid out for the celebrities.
And that was.
I'm sure the ceviche and shrimp cocktails are made to order. They bring it out and you eat it.
Yes,
right there.
I'm sure they weren't just sitting out. No, and those were sitting out forever. So.
But okay, so the Hilton is. We had our honeymoon there. No, not our honeymoon. Well, no, we had our wedding there.
Our wedding reception.
A wedding reception there. We had our wedding night there.
Do you remember that?
No, but I do because it was one of the few times that we got to,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
We only get to do it on birthdays, anniversaries, and
Yeah.
the important.
It's only been a few times I can count them on my fingers and toes.
Yeah. So we had our In fact, that's a good example.
That was our first time.
I know, our first time. We waited till we were married.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true.
Come on, Scott.
No. That was so. But place is great. We're always like the Hilton. We stayed there probably 100 times. What I always liked about the Hilton was every room is completely different than the other room. I mean, I don't know, because it's all the remodels they've done over the last 30 years, 40 years. We always loved it. That was one of the tacky, crazy rooms on the pool level. It was all pink and looked like 1965. Yeah. Cool place. But since the Star Trek Experience closed, we really kind of just took a dive. There's not really much to do there. Then they went into complete decline. Hilton pulled out, took the name. Resorts International pulled out, whatever. I think it's owned by just a holding company now, run by a judge and some stock. I don't even know. The place has kind of fallen into ruin. But the funny thing is, we go there and it's still pretty fun. I don't know if that's because we have a big nostalgia for the place, but the last year we've been there a couple weekends in a row and had a great time.
I mean, they're still trying though, because they've got that Oasis nightclub. I mean, they've kind of.
That's killing it too, by the way. I mean, that is
not really not our scene, but
everybody's talking about Oasis now.
Well, they're pulling a crowd.
Oasis, we've been there a couple times, and this happens at the Space Quest Bar, which used to be our favorite bar in the world outside of Quark's Bar, because it's all space themed, and it's all. And they would, they had the big screens up.
Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense now. Now it's a dance club.
Yeah, but it's not really it's
in space.
The best way I can describe Oasis Bar or the Oasis Club is it's an soul R&B club with the strictest dress code I think in the world, and they get a very classy older crowd.
And I'm kind of happy that they do that very strict dress code. I mean, they won't let anybody in if they're wearing any kind of sneakers, any kind of anything.
Nothing. No, it's. In fact, when you look at the crowd, like I said, it's an older crowd. It's not unusual to see couples, like men in full, like, zoot suits. With the hat, with the feather, and the suit's bright red. Like that, you will see that kind of stuff there. It's really that crowd. It's not like a hip-hop, ghetto-y kind of crowd. It's a very classy R&B, soul kind of dance club. And it's real. I got to hand it to them. I thought, this ain't going to work. It's killing it. They destroy it every weekend. It's amazing. So we weren't allowed in. Like, no, not the way you guys look. Like,
well, you were wearing what Chuck Taylors are like.
Yeah,
no,
but I was wearing
a
complete suit.
But
I had tennis shoes on. They're like, nope. I'm like, wow. They're like, nope. We don't take kindly to your types around here. I'm like, all right, that wasn't allowed in.
Move along. Mm-hmm.
So that's Space Quest Bar. We've had some of the best and most forgettable nights of our lives at Space Quest Bar.
Yes.
We've had met some great friends, bartenders there. It's all gone. It's only open for Oasis now. So it's kind of, that's, like I said, that's part of the ruined side of things, where it's like, oh, it used to be.
But ruined, the past is gone, but it's still doing its own little thing.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, it's good. That's what we've always said. Never fall in love with anything in Vegas, because it's just going to go away. They're just going to tear it down, implode it, and build something else. So don't fall in love with anything. But they were kind of out of order here. So
other bars.
Oh, the other bar's in there. Okay,
yeah,
so
let's talk about those.
Tempo, which used to just be the central bar, where we saw your doppelganger, the hooker.
Yes, my hooker. It looked just like me, but she was an escort.
Yeah, but she was blonde. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And it's funny, part of me went...
My long lost, my twin sister, she ended up being a hooker.
It was so funny. We were in Vegas, and this is back before Tempo, so this had to be 7 years ago, I don't know, whatever, a long time ago. There was this girl that's sitting right across from us that looked just like you with white hair. and obviously working, because, by the way, the Hilton is the place, or the LVH is the place to go for that. But I'm like,
is it still, though?
Well, yeah, we were there, 2 months ago, and it sure was.
I haven't seen too many lately.
But the funny thing about the girl is like, I'm like, what? That would be just a waste of money for me. Why am I even thinking that? That's like, what would be the point of that?
Yeah, that's a good one, Dave. Well played.
Yeah. So,
yeah, nice.
But yeah, so now it's Tempo, which is the main central bar. Little pricey. Not Tropicana pricey, which we're going to go into next episode, because they could suck it.
They could suck it.
Yeah. The Tropicana, hey Tropicana, you're not worth it.
We should probably just mention it now.
Oh, I always say, well, we just go into Tropicana. Every drink in there is $9. Every drink is $9.
Every drink. There aren't any well drinks at all in Tropicana.
$9. You guys know you're the Tropicana, right? Oh, all right. So we'll do a full review of that.
Yeah. Every bar in that place.
I know. Sick.
Nuts.
Sickening. Anyway, so Tempo, I won a Royal Flush there.
You did.
I've won 2 Royal Flushes in my lifetime. Well, 3. I won one at the Rio when I was 21 years old, back before the new tower was just the old tower, and I had 4 quarters instead of 5 quarters. So I won 500 instead of 1,000. And what did I know? I was a kid. And then I've won one at Space Quest Casino and one at Tempo Lounge. My other 2 have been at the Hilton. Isn't that pretty odd? Tempo Lounge is awesome. I like it. The lounge part's stupid. Don't go inside. Just sit in the outside bar. I think it's fun. And hooker hunting, probably some of the best in Vegas during the convention. They all go there. We were there with some of our Turkey friends not 2 months ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay, no, there was
packed.
Yeah, there was about 5 or 6 we saw walking around.
And they were all like worth watching.
Yeah, they weren't bad.
So Tempo Lounge, I like it. A little pricey, no happy hours, no deals, but whatever. It's still a cool place. There's a sportsbook bar, which is closed right now, but it'll be reopened.
Under construction once again.
But it should be open by the weekend because I still have glasses from when we watched the Kentucky Derby there, probably 5 years ago.
Yeah. Great place to watch it.
That's a great place for the Kentucky Derby.
And the best place to watch the Greyhound races.
Yes. Well,
if you're into that.
The sportsbook at the LVH is world renowned. It's not even called the sportsbook. It's called the Superbook. And it is the best sportsbook maybe in the world. It's huge. It's dark. It's not fancy pants. Remember, we went and watched, one of the Downs races at, it's not Downs people racing, by the way. That's one of those Downs, something Downs. Churchill, yes. We watched one of those at Wynn. Hated it. Because it's like we didn't feel like we should be allowed in the sports book. The Superbook at Hilton or LVH, amazing. Tons of seating.
It seems like they've just redone their seating because it looks a lot more comfortable.
Yes, they took some of the games out. It's because they know that's the market.
A lot more tables.
They also put in like a man cave thing in there. It's a non-smoking sportsbook area where you can go in and sit. They also, during big games, races, and whatever, open up the big showroom. Normally housing incredible acts like Raiding the Rock Vault.
Which I heard is Scott Whitney's favorite show in town right now.
I was listening to his episode from a week ago, and he just loved it. So much Van Halen. That's why I think he liked it so much. But when that's not playing, they pull down the big screen. We've watched many a football game in there. They do sports better than anybody in the world. Is the Hilton. Or LVH. I'm just going to call it the Hilton because that's what I always think.
Las Vegas Hotel.
Yeah. So there's a sports bar in there. Used to be the only place to get any food that was reasonably priced was the deli there, which is also pretty good. The deli that's a big ticket, or the big secret about the Hilton. Not a lot of food, but the deli at the sports book is really good. They have a double A1 burger.
Well, the A1 burger's good.
Really, really good. Hot dogs, pretzels, the whole 9 yards, but all of it's really good. Not very family friendly, but finally somebody finally got it through their head that, hey, maybe the LVH should have some place to eat that's not Benihana, which we've never been to, by the way. Out of the hundreds of times we've been to the Hilton, we've never been into. I've never even eaten at a Benihana in my life, and it's the biggest one in the world.
We've been there.
Oh, really?
That's good.
It's the biggest one in the world. It's the biggest Benihana on planet Earth is in the LVH.
It's beautiful in there.
Oh, it rains in there. In fact, there used to be a bar that's closed. It's still there, but it's not open right now. The Zen Lounge, which is in. Right. Benihana is more of a complex. There's 888 Noodle, which I think is only open for 2 hours a day. Not because of cutbacks. That's just only when it's open. Some kind of, I don't know. It's some crazy noodle house thing.
And for as many times as we stayed there over the years, we've never been able to catch that place when it's open.
I know.
I think because, I don't know, maybe we're asleep every time it's open.
No, it's a very, very Asian culture thing. It's open from 11 to 2 or something like that. It's just a lunch noodle house, and that's all it is, and that's all.
We don't wake up until 3.
Yeah, so we don't do that.
Sorry.
But the Zen Lounge is amazing. It's like there's big waterfalls. It's 3 stories high. It's, in fact, piece of trivia, where Benihana is the old showroom. That's where the old showroom is. Everybody goes into the showroom now.
The International where Elvis
yeah,
was
they
from?
go. Everybody goes into the showroom now and goes, "This is where Elvis played." No, he played in where Benihana is now. That's the old showroom. That's where it was. That's where it's got all the lighting on the
I
ceiling.
didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what it was. Back when it was the International, and that was the place.
Did not know that.
So, but what they did add, they took out one of the Italian restaurants because there's not enough of those in town, and they put in Burger Bistro. Bad location, right across from Benihana and next to TJ Steakhouse. We've never seen anybody in there. We finally decided, let's go try these burgers out. I don't want to oversell this, but I was absolutely blown away by Burger Bistro. Blown away.
I think you liked it more than I liked it. We got a lamb burger.
So that's really not a fair comparison when you're dealing with a lamb burger.
Well, and I love lamb. Not saying I don't love lamb, but it was really, really good, and the price was really fair too. It was $11.
Now I know that's when you think hamburger for $11, you go, I can go to McDonald's for $2.95. But this is a gourmet burger. This is up there with strip burger, BLT, all these like.
And it's a good size too. It's not like a little tiny.
It's a gourmet burger. It's a serious burger, and for $11 for a lamb burger, they have a crab burger that Armando that works at LVH said we have to try.
That one's $15. I think next time we're trying that.
Right.
But no, it was really, really good.
So we got a lamb burger split, and they cut it for us, so we didn't even have to deal with that. Which ends up getting extra tomatoes and onions because they each give us the little set.
Didn't even charge us extra for it either.
And we got a beer and truffle fries.
The skinny truffle fries.
Yeah, I think I tipped the guy $5. It was $22 or whatever. It was like, that was really not bad. And I got a beer and you got a water. I couldn't believe the price. Really, really good. I was thoroughly impressed. We were one of only 6 people in there.
Yeah, it wasn't very packed.
But they said right now the LVH is at about 30% capacity.
Yeah.
There's no convention. So thoroughly impressed. Burger Bistro. Yeah, entrees $10 to $15. Yeah, you will walk out of there for less than $40.
Yeah, I can imagine during conventions it might get crowded in there. But
I said I like it better than BLT at the Mirage.
Yeah.
I like it better than Burger Bar at Mandalay Bay. The only thing I think could touch it right now in my book from all the ones we tried is, without going into our crazy burgers that we like, Steiner's and whatever, but gourmet, strip burger might.
Oh no, strip burger way
But
better.
strip burger is triple the price, and you can't split a strip burger. They're not that big.
Oh, they're tiny.
Yeah, so the strip burgers, I love them, but you're gonna spend $18, $16 each, and you're each gonna have to get one but they're amazing, but they're really.
But where else can you get a lamb burger? Nowhere.
Yeah.
Nowhere that I know.
So the only other place to eat in the joint, besides going to the buffet or the diner.
But now the Vince Neil
That's what I'm saying.
Mexican place is open.
The Vince Neil's Tatuado Restaurant Cantina. Woo!
Tatuado.
And it is not good.
Tatuado.
But I tell you what, we've had a lot of good times there too, though. All of our old Trekkie friends who cannot let go of the experience all still stay at the Hilton, LVH. So we always end up meeting people there because they all still stay there because they all have their points there. They all have their rooms there. You all know Portland Dave. He goes there every other weekend. So we end up going there a lot. And we always end up at Vince Neil's Tatuado. The happy hour is really good for a happy hour. There's 2 of them, right? It's 2 to 5 and then 9 to 11, and all happy hour. The appetizers, don't bother.
And that is daily.
Yeah. No, you don't bother eating. It's just deep fried.
Yeah, food's not. It's not great.
It's taquitos and jalapeno poppers. It's out of the bag into the fryer. It's not like they make it. Now the restaurant is open. They actually serve Mexican food.
Again.
Mexican in quotes food because I don't think it's really going to be. It's taco salad and fajita burritos. I'm sure it's not but whatever. I like it. They do play Vince Neil videos from open to close.
They play Vince Neil rock and roll music videos.
And after the
From
15th
2 to
time
11.
you've heard Wild Side, you're like, I've had it. I've heard Wild Side 15 times. Because he's only got 8, 10 videos. It's like, I'm sure the people that work there love that. Hey, it's Home Sweet Home again.
Hey, but
I
check
don't
it
mind
out.
it. I really don't mind it. I think it's kind of cool. It's a cool place.
And there's another when was it? It's like another little happy hour deal where if you're there between certain hours, you can go out in the front and you get a free airbrush tattoo.
Oh, you get a free? Yeah, I think I did not write it down. No, maybe not. No, yeah, when it's during happy hour, there's a guy that has a little airbrush thing, you know, because it's tatuado, which
means tattoo.
Spanish for tattoo, right? And Vince Neil's got tattoos, but they'll tattoo you with an airbrush or whatever. Whatever. I think it's kind of cool.
I'm gonna go get a taco or a
get a taco in your neck. Right.
A taquito on my neck.
But no, I like it. I'm glad it's there. It's another place to eat. I wouldn't bother. Go to Burger Bistro. Thoroughly impressed. But if it's just middle of the night, they have the Pizza Hut in there and the TCBY or TC. It's the yogurt joint, whatever. One's a clothing store, one's a yogurt place. TCBY, whatever. But the Sportsbook Deli is your best bet at night. It's 24 hours. Buffet's super cheap. We've eaten the buffet.
Oh, buffet's really cheap.
Yeah, and we've actually had a pretty good buffet. We went there, I think, on Easter. Well, how high end are we? We went to the buffet at the Hilton on Easter. Woo! Praise Jesus. But it was good. It had big ham and roast beef. You know, the whole thing that, they do. I still like the place. Yeah. Parking is great. It ain't a bad joint. So anyway, we go to the pool. Was it last year or the year before? We used to go to the pool almost every night because it was just, they had the
little guy.
Cool by the pool.
Cool by the pool.
And it was a guy who would play like, Wasting Away in Margaritaville. And it was like one guy and a guitar.
Their drink specials, they have raffle giveaways.
Yeah, which is, they're doing exactly the same thing now, but now they got DJ Spinny McSpinster doing wobble and thing and all that. And it's packed, and the drink specials are amazing. They up the menu with the 100-calorie menu. Telling you, for us girls that are watching our figures, that's the thing to do. So I'm thoroughly impressed by that. So it's not as dorky as I thought it was going to be. I was kind of like, well, they do drawings. The drawings, I hate to say it, LVH, but I think we might have won one of your drawings and didn't go get our ticket. I'm like, I don't want that. We're like, hey, ticket number 48261, you get tickets to Esteban at the Shimmer Showroom. And we're like, going once? All right, ticket number 482, and then it was your ticket. Raiding the Rock Vault. And we're like, It's like, but damn it, now we're gonna not get the dinner for two at Benihana because that's what we want. It's like I don't want to go to Esteban or Raiding the Rock Vault.
You could have got him and traded him.
Or it was the other one. No, it wasn't. The other one was Rich Little doing. What's he doing? Yeah, he's doing the Jimmy Stewart show, and I'm like, I don't want to go to that. That's going to really make me want to kill myself. I can't. Talk about staying current. Wow, Rich. Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, well.
But, so I don't think we did that. I think we're gonna. But they do the raffles, which is cool. The drinks are great. The weather's so good right now. Not right now.
Only
it
getting
sucks.
better.
But this last weekend was great. So no, I'm gonna go back to LVH. I love that I don't have to be embarrassed about going to the LVH. It's back.
Well, and if you're in town and not doing anything this weekend for Cinco de Mayo,
right?
All Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there's some drink specials and happy hour deals. So
we're not going there.
Well,
we do have to discuss what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we still haven't figured out what we're doing. Actually, at Underworld, we're doing a May the 4th be with you. We're doing a Star Wars marathon.
If you're in town
from
Wicked Pizza at Underworld, we're doing a whole. We're playing all the Star Wars. Well, I can't say that because Disney owns Star Wars movies. We're all going to reenact the Star Wars movies. We're not actually going to show them.
Right.
And but that's May the 4th, which is May the 4th be with you day.
But we don't know what we're doing Sunday.
Sunday, I was thinking about this last year. Sunday, we were at the LVH. Is where we were. You and I on the greatest day ever. Having the Lee's Discount Liquor beer tasting / tequila tasting day.
That was great fun.
And what I remember of that was great. I do remember ending up at Ricardo's with Scott and Melissa and Wayne and Jacob was there and you were there and you were there. And you were there. And then we went over to PT's and then back, and that was a Cinco de Mayo to remember. So that was
Or
a year
not.
ago. That was a year ago this weekend.
That was a lot of fun.
So
That
we're,
was,
not,
yeah,
we're
that,
gonna
wow,
have
that
to figure
was
something out.
already a year ago.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
so we'll have
fun.
to figure something out this year to what we're gonna do. But we were at that's funny enough. We were at the LVH a year ago, which was great. The funny thing about we've been to many a beer tasting, and you can do a beer tasting and you can go around, you get a beer, and go, that's pretty good. And they give you a little glass, and you have another one. You go, that's pretty good. And you go, oh, that one's really good, or that one's not good. And you could really have kind of a objective, good beer, bad beer, taste it, swish it around your mouth, and kind of thing. But tequila tasting, we had no idea what to expect. So we walked in, and they had all the booth babes. Here, try our tequila. We're like, woo, yeah. Then we go to the next booth, and the booth babes like, hey. And so 3 booths in, we're out. I was like, we were laying like rolled up over by the curtain, by the stage, like like sweaty and
That's
breathing
why you
heavy.
just sip it. You just sip it.
Oh my God, tequila tasting. Whew, whoever thought of that? Should go get the Nobel Prize. So, anyway, so LVH, awesome. Love it. I still do. I still think it's amazing. There's not much else to talk about the place. I think we covered it all.
Yep.
Love it. The rooms are always cheap. Always cheap. Except if you catch it in the weird convention. But if you do, go there and check out the hookers, because they're kicking butt over there. So
All right, there you go. That was the LVH.
The LVH. Ugly sign. Man, they ruined it. But good parking. So, anyway, so let's take a quick break. Come back and do some Hey Bartender.
Traditional media believes that after about 3 minutes, you'll tune out. Most Vegas media companies think if it doesn't jiggle, you won't tune in. At the Vegas Video Network, we think both are wrong. The Vegas Video Network is the first and only live online broadcast network that specializes in insider news and expert views about Vegas. We combine great storytelling with the ability to watch when and where you want on your computer, mobile device, or television. Discover the real Las Vegas. Visit VegasVideoNetwork.com.
Yeah, Esteban here. I don't think Esteban's gonna.
Esteban's not
And by
gonna
the
call
way, we
us.
don't know that they're hookers. By the way, they might just be really attractive single ladies looking for older guys.
Could be.
I don't know. I don't know what it's like to be a young, single, attractive girl. I have no idea. I have a good idea, but who knows if they're hookers?
Not saying.
Hookers is such a dirty word.
Okay, we've got a Hey Bartender.
Let's do that.
All right, this one's from Joe S. David and Alicia just enjoyed in show number 107.
Well, you're behind. Wait, I don't know. What are we now?
What are we on? Scott?
We stopped numbering them. We might be 10. We might be
What are we on?
We might be 108, right? Oh, okay. So that was last week's episode.
You thought last week's was funny?
Oh,
Thanks.
he's not behind.
All right. Super funny, entertaining, and informative.
Right.
Thanks. I'm not a big drinker, but you guys make me want to be one.
Well,
Oh.
now we will get some advertising from the liquor board, I would assume.
I would hope.
All right.
Oh. Best of luck on your pizza business and new hair.
Oh, I did get new hair today, or last week, as you could tell.
Yes, look at that.
I got re-tied in.
His antennae are tighter again.
Right, yes.
I have an actual question.
An actual question.
What is the best place in Vegas for non-alcoholic mixed drinks?
What?
When my wife and I go there, we have no problem finding my fave alcoholic drinks, but a limited variety of non-alcoholic mixed drinks. Thanks, and we are so jealous you get to live in all that Vegas-y goodness. Leaving there is always so depressing, but watching your show gets us excited for the times that we go there. Thanks and peace.
Non-alcoholic mixed drinks. Now, wait, stop. Yeah. You know what I would suggest? They make them alcoholic, but I bet it wouldn't be a big thing to say pull the alcohol out, would be Holsteins.
Holsteins, that's more of a shake, though.
Well, it's a shake, but I mean, a non-alcoholic drink is a shake.
I think that those are just alcoholic shakes.
No, that Captain Crunch thing, you can get that without the rum or whatever they put in there.
Those would be a shake that have alcohol. They're an alcoholic shake, not a non-alcoholic drink. It's a different category.
I bet you at Sugar Factory you could get non-alcoholic.
Oh, yeah, probably Sugar Factory too.
Yeah, Sugar
I would say
Factory.
Holsteins at Cosmo, because Cosmo's known for their mixologists and their drinks, but Holsteins is known for their shakes, and they're not regular shakes. We got the the best thing ever, which was that cookie Captain Crunch. The guy takes a box of Captain Crunch, a box, and I'm not saying Captain wrong and saying Captain. It's Captain. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, Captain.
He takes a box of it and makes like a gelato out of it. He pours it in milk and lets it freeze and do its thing, and it turns into this gelato thing that's just Captain Crunch and milk or cream or whatever. And then they scoop that out and then they make this whole thing and they make a drink out of it. But I'm sure you can get that non-alcoholic. Now granted, it's going to be 48,000 calories, but so is the alcoholic version. But just you drink enough of it and you stop caring.
You know what? Another place might be the Fusion Bar.
Fusion Bar.
Fusion Bar.
Oh, at Venetian?
Yeah.
They've got
a lot of fruit.
You know what?
Fruit juices. I think any place that would specialize in fruit.
You've got a good point. I bet if you go to any place that's got a serious mixologist and say, I want the whatever, but we want a virgin something or other, something like knock us out, I bet they would.
Probably any place in Cosmo too. I mean, they'll make something. I want something spicy with peppers and some weird,
They've
weird
got so
flavors.
much stuff. Or even if it's non-alcoholic, it might be low alcoholic. I don't know if
they
it's
probably non-alcoholic.
right, because even like this is low. Now we put the rum in it, but if we didn't put that in, this is only 40 proof. This is
for
half
people
the
who don't
proof.
drink though, they can't have any alcohol.
Right, if
so.
they don't drink at all.
That's a non-alcohol.
Oh,
It's for
okay,
their
okay.
kids, Dave.
Right. Oh, maybe it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't like
Not
have.
allowed. No alcohol at all.
No, I would say Holstein's. You're right with Sugar Factory. I'm
So, yeah,
sure.
Sugar Factory was a good call.
What's the best non-alcoholic drink in Vegas? The frozen hot chocolate at Serendipity. That's people travel for 1,000 miles to have that thing.
That's another dessert type
That's
thing.
all you can think. I mean, a non-alcoholic drink that's not a dessert is like fruit punch. But no, I mean, but
yeah.
I'm thinking like big,
something like this, like refreshing but no alcohol.
You know what
but
I
a good
like,
flavor.
by the way, that's not even in the state of Nevada, is what's the...
Boysenberry. No,
I was
not.
gonna say.
I think Knott's Berry from Boysenberry Punch.
No,
is like one of
I
those.
love
that.
No,
It's
you
the
Boysenberry
Disneyland,
Punch can suck it. I'm talking about the
I'll suck
the
it.
mint julep.
Yeah, Disneyland.
The mint julep at Disneyland. It has no bourbon in it, but it's not bad.
That's good.
Oh, I haven't never tried that one.
Oh yeah, it's back behind the Haunted Mansion there, between the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh.
All the cool people go there.
Yep,
A
that's where.
non-alcoholic mint julep.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's behind. It's a little window
Really?
Yeah.
next to that Stouffer's French Market Cafe. It's just a little window.
Right by Restaurant 39.
Yeah,
On the back
33.
side.
Yeah,
Oh, I
exactly.
was.
I'm always there because all the bathrooms are there and the ladies always have to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So you sit there and go, hey, I'll go to that window and
That's
get a
right.
mint julep.
I thought it was alcoholic.
No,
That's why I never
there's
got
nothing
it.
there's nothing you can buy in Disneyland that's alcoholic except for in that restaurant.
Right, 33.
That's
Which
the only
we've
place
actually
you
been
get
to,
alcohol.
by
Yeah,
the way.
you've been there. I guess I never realized that when I was a kid.
Well, how would you? Why
Well, you brought a
Well, 'cause
flask
I
with
wouldn't-
you.
Right, we always
When I was a kid, that's right.
In fact, now we can, because you can leave Disneyland, you can go out to downtown Disney and drink out their House of Blues or whatever.
And California Adventure has alcohol.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
have margaritas in California Adventure,
Yeah.
but that's still not worth going into California Adventure for.
It's
but you can, or we would bring our absinthe in flasks.
Look, Joe, now we got sidetracked. We're talking about Disneyland.
Right. And by the way,
That was a good question.
I think somebody on your show was talking about getting into a place with alcohol. I think it was on Living in Las Vegas. And it was your trick, Alicia, where if you bring alcohol in.
Oh, that was our show.
Yeah, it was your show.
Yeah, it was favorite 5 ways to sneak into the place.
Yes. And it was, if you're going to sneak booze into a place, you put it in your wife's purse and put a feminine hygiene product right on top of it.
Well, that was
Oh,
a
yeah.
bonus.
Right. Because what happens is any bouncer opens purse and goes, oh, all right, there you go.
But you always have to go to the men line.
Yeah.
And so you shame the man so he won't.
They don't want to touch, they don't want to look at that.
The
They're-
ladies will go, "Meh," and they'll look.
Yeah.
They don't care.
But you go to the guy line and they just open it and go, okay, you can go right
That's what
ahead.
you get for
Right.
sinning against Jesus.
Yeah. You,
Get out.
oh, you've got something, whatever. So, and you just get like a big old pad or something. Just lay it on there. They won't even mess with you. So.
Stick that pad to your flask.
Yeah. They won't even know. They're not going to touch it. So, anyway. But yeah, that would be my suggestion. That's actually we didn't even pre-screen that. We just did that on the fly. That'd be a good place to go. So there you go.
So basically, we're telling him to go to Disneyland.
Go to Disneyland and get him into it.
The happiest place on earth.
And actually, or the other happiest place on earth, how they got away with calling it Double Down. Rumor is still closing. I'm still saying it.
Yep.
Someone told me the other day, they go, it was Daniel. He goes, you know what I heard? I heard the Double Down's closing. I went, really? Because, I mean, then that makes two, that makes, oh, no, wait, I heard it from you. Oh, my God. Well, then that didn't. I saw that on your show. I'm like, well, that doesn't count, Dan. You can't tell me something I already told you.
No, we've also heard it. We're still hearing it.
Yeah,
it's on.
Oh, I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, thank you, live studio audience.
Thank you, live chat room. Woo!
All right, do a little hot t-shirt. If you'd like to get a hold of us, our email be pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. Pubcrawl@vegasvideonetwork.com. I think Scott's fixed the spam filter, so I don't think I'm getting as many of these spams as I was getting like a week ago. I'm kidding. The Roku. Have you looked at that thing lately?
We have somebody live watching us live on Roku right now for the first time. Yeah.
Oh, Roku.
This cucumber's delicious. How does it look on Roku?
Oh, I have one too. No, we rule Roku. Vegas Video Network rules Roku.
Yeah.
We're on Twitter. We're Trek Vegas, and man, I've been tweeting like a crazy person. Vegas Video Network is on Twitter as Vegas Video Network. I'm eating a cucumber.
Did you forget what you were doing?
0 calorie. We're watching. It's summertime. We're on our crash diet to be able to go into a pool before it's the end of summer.
After eating our lamb burger for dinner.
And our truffle fries. Oh my God, were those good? And was I dipping those in mayonnaise? What was I thinking?
Yeah, your 100-calorie drink, that's going to counteract all that.
Oh man. So, iTunes, audio and video. I personally listen to our audio version. And that's why I was trying to get through the drink quick, because as I'm listening to it, I'm like, come on, man, get on with this drink.
Come on.
I know, come on, get on with it. YouTube. Mm-hmm. Man, the kids love the YouTube. We're all over the YouTube. And anyway, so Pub Crawl does urge you to drink responsibly, whatever that may mean. Maybe that means only having a 100-calorie drink. It might also mean getting a frozen hot chocolate instead of a Jack and a diet back.
That's right.
Which is what we're going to have in about 20 minutes.
Yes.
And remember, we may leave stuff out, and boy, did we. But we do not make stuff up until 2 weeks from right now. Cheers!
Cheers!